Jungkook wants to gift Hublot watches to family, and ARMY fans call him Maknae with a golden heart. What does a global superstar think about when standing at the peak of luxury, influence, and worldwide recognition? Is it fame? Is it status? Or is it something far simpler and far more revealing? When Jungkook was asked a seemingly ordinary question during a luxury brand event, who he would give a Hublot watch to first, no one expected his answer to spark an emotional wave across millions of fans worldwide. But his response did exactly that. My family, the members, my friends, and if possible, ARMY too. It wasn't rehearsed. It wasn't dramatic. It was soft, sincere, and accompanied by a shy smile that immediately transformed a high-profile luxury event into something deeply personal. Within hours, the moment went viral. The setting itself reflected Jungkook's global status. Dressed in a dark, tailored suit, holding a microphone bearing the logo of Hublot, he stood as the face of one of the world's most prestigious watch brands. The partnership symbolized precision, exclusivity, and elite craftsmanship. Everything about the moment communicated success. Yet Jungkook's answer redirected attention away from luxury and toward gratitude. Fans noticed immediately. Social media platforms filled with emotional reactions. The phrase "golden heart" began trending alongside his name. For many, this wasn't just another celebrity soundbite. It was confirmation of something they had believed for years, that despite his immense global fame, Jungkook's priorities remained rooted in the people who shaped his journey. His family, his members, his friends, and ARMY. This consistency has become central to Jungkook's identity. From his earliest days debuting with BTS, he has repeatedly emphasized the importance of those around him. While his career evolved, while his influence expanded, and while his name became synonymous with global cultural power, his emotional compass appeared unchanged. That stability resonates deeply with fans, because fame often changes people. But Jungkook's public behavior suggests something different. His humility has remained visible even as his environment transformed. Standing in front of global executives, representing one of Switzerland's most elite brands, he could have spoken about ambition, legacy, or personal achievement. Instead, he spoke about giving to the people who supported him long before luxury partnerships existed. This emotional instinct reinforces a paradox that defines Jungkook's global appeal. He represents aspiration without arrogance, power without distance, success without detachment. Fans don't just admire his achievements, they trust his character. Marketing experts have long noted that emotional authenticity strengthens public connection far more than perfection. Jungkook's willingness to show vulnerability, gratitude, and sincerity creates a psychological bridge between global icon and ordinary human experience. This bridge is powerful because it makes his success feel shared. ARMY, the global fandom that has supported BTS for over a decade, interpreted his answer as more than kindness. They saw recognition, validation, proof that despite his evolution into one of the world's most influential figures, he still sees himself as part of a collective journey. He did not separate himself from them, he included them. That inclusion strengthens loyalty in ways traditional marketing cannot replicate. Luxury brands like Hublot build their identity on exclusivity. Their products symbolize rarity, status, and precision. Yet Jungkook's answer reframed that exclusivity as something he wanted to share, not keep. It humanized luxury. It made prestige feel emotional rather than transactional. And it revealed something deeper about his psychology. Jungkook does not appear driven solely by accumulation. He appears driven by connection. Connection to his past. Connection to his members. Connection to the fans who helped shape his future. This emotional continuity explains why his influence continues to expand globally. It is not sustained by hype alone. It is sustained by trust. Trust that his words reflect genuine feeling. Trust that his success has not erased his gratitude. Trust that behind the luxury campaigns and global headlines remains the same person fans watched grow up. Industry observers often speak about Jungkook's measurable impact, his streaming records, his brand power, his cultural reach. But moments like this reveal a different kind of influence. Emotional influence. The kind that cannot be calculated through numbers alone. Because numbers measure visibility, but moments measure meaning. His answer also subtly reinforced the internal bond within BTS. Even as members pursue individual projects and partnerships, Jungkook continues to emphasize collective identity. By naming his fellow members among the first people he would gift, he reaffirmed unity. That unity remains central to BTS's narrative. It reminds fans that individual success has not replaced group loyalty. And loyalty is the foundation of longevity. As the video continues to circulate globally, its impact shows no signs of fading. Fans replay the moment not because of luxury, but because of sincerity. In an industry often defined by performance, Jungkook's answer felt unperformed. It felt real, and that reality may be the most powerful element of his global influence. Because while luxury brands can manufacture prestige, they cannot manufacture genuine emotional connection. Jungkook brings that naturally, which raises a quiet but powerful realization. Perhaps Jungkook's greatest strength is not his voice, not his visuals, not even his global fame. Perhaps it is his ability to stand at the center of extraordinary success and still think first about giving it away. What happened next did not feel like a typical brand event moment. It felt like a revelation, one that quietly explained why Jungkook continues to transcend the conventional boundaries between celebrity and symbol, between ambassador and emotional anchor. When Jungkook uttered those words, "My family, the members, my friends, and if possible, ARMY too," it wasn't delivered with theatrical emphasis. There was no calculated pause designed to provoke applause. Instead, it emerged naturally, almost shyly, accompanied by a small laugh that revealed both sincerity and disbelief at his own boldness. And yet, that exact authenticity is what ignited the internet. Within minutes, clips of the moment spread across platforms at extraordinary speed. On X, formerly Twitter, keywords like Golden Heart Jungkook, Hublot Jungkook speech, and he deserves the world surged into trending positions across multiple regions simultaneously, including South Korea, Japan, Indonesia, Brazil, and the United States. Fan accounts translated his words into dozens of languages in real time, ensuring that his message was not merely heard but emotionally understood. Marketing analysts immediately recognized what had just occurred. This was not a standard ambassador statement. It was an emotional conversion event. In luxury branding, one of the greatest challenges is overcoming psychological distance. Luxury products, by design, exist in a realm of aspiration beautiful but unattainable for most. Yet Jungkook had just done something unprecedented. He reframed the object not as a symbol of exclusivity, but as a symbol of gratitude. He didn't present the watch as something that elevated him above others. He presented it as something he wished he could share with everyone who helped him rise. That subtle shift carried immense psychological weight. Suddenly, the watch was no longer just a luxury timepiece created by Hublot. It became something more intimate. It became a representation of appreciation, loyalty, and emotional reciprocity. This phenomenon is precisely why global branding experts have increasingly begun referring to